Side note, Stephen Amell, world's best. Did you see by chance? Now that we're done with wrestling, but his deal where he threw out the post and he's like, "Come on, come on Facebook, I need a name for my finisher in WWE." And a fan threw out there, and he said, "You should call it Arrow Season 3 because nobody gets back." I don't want to misquote it, but it's along those lines, like nobody can recover from. And then Stephen Amell replied, like, "Come on, man," or like, "John, come on." So cheers to Stephen Amell and keeping in touch with his fan base. And
I was looking on Reddit just a while ago here, and one of the questions somebody posed on one of the DC boards, or maybe just one of the other boards, was like, "What's your favorite fan theory that's become canon in your mind?" One of the responses was that Arrow was canceled midway through season 3. I was like, yeah. I mean, from everything I've heard, that seems about right.
Got lots of hate. Have you seen the most recent episode?
I believe so, with our Canary Cry.
Yep. What'd you think of it?
You know, moving forward, I mean, it can move the plot forward. My thing is what they're going to do next season. You know, are they going to keep them both bouncing between Legends, or are they going to just completely be done with... I'm terrible with the actresses' names.
With Laura?
Yeah.
Yeah, Laura's done.
So she's done.
She's going to show up, I believe, in one of the Flash episodes as Earth 2, Laura Lang.
Okay.
But yeah, she's done. They've said she's dead. She's not going to be popping up between them. Yeah, she's done.
So
yeah,
it brings back the other Canary, the real Canary, and she'll still be around once Legends. And I think next season, as far as we know, Legends got picked up for season 2 already. Mm-hmm. Flash and Arrow obviously both picked up for the next seasons. But Arrow in general, they got to figure it out.
Yeah,
they seriously need to figure out what the F the show is going to be, and we've ranted all season long. I want them. They need to figure out if it's going to be a solo story or if it's going to be, Team Arrow. Mm-hmm. And just at this point, I really don't care what happens to any of them. It's you should at this point, but it's like I'm at a point where I want to see Mr. Terrific, and I want to see some more villains.
Well, here was the weird thing for me. So in the Canary Cry episode, it was weird to me that Ollie wasn't more upset.
Right.
Like, I'm so used to this mopey, the world sucks Oliver, that, when she died, it was like just typical mopey him. Right. Like, I really expected him to,
lose his mind.
Start screaming and yelling and...
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And,
yeah.
Diggle kind of did.
Yeah.
Because Diggle almost...
Yeah, the deal with his brother.
He almost killed, what's-her-name, the mayor.
Yeah.
Which, you saw that coming a mile away. I couldn't. It's like it's writing 101. You know what I mean? Like, they're daring each other not to do anything interesting at this point. But yeah, he was really upset and just, I don't know. Oliver's just kind of in this weird.
Yeah.
I'm going to Hot Topic.
Oh.
And
yeah, I would love personally, I want them to pick up, a few issues, pick up the hard traveling heroes. Some of those stories, those old Green Lantern, Green Arrow, and the Black Canary storylines and stuff like that, and just it's like pick up the comic again. And it's like the thing that made Oliver, great throughout all those years, like the Longbow Hunter, what prevents him from just taking... next season should just be the Longbow Hunters. And
should.
Just do a full season, start introducing the other archers and the other...
That is how they should have broken up Smoke and Oliver. Because if you've read the Longbow Hunters, essentially what it is that Canary gets kidnapped by a gang and they torture her, and that's what really sets him off, and he's like, I'm done with this no killing BS. I'm taking people out now.
Yeah.
And that would have been amazing. Even if that's what killed Canary, was the gang got him, and then that turned him, and he's like, I can't be this, this Batman,
No more
like,
boxing
not
glove
hurting
arrows.
people. Yeah.
Right.
I'm out for blood. And that would separate them. See, that would make sense.
Right.
Because then it's not, oh, I don't love him because he kept a secret from me.
Because he's a freaking superhero.
Yeah, I don't love him because now he's a vigilante murderer.
Yeah.
And that's interesting. That's
That's what people want to see.
and that's taking from the source. You know, that's implementing it and making it better. So yeah, they definitely should implement the freaking Longbow Hunters. And they still can. I mean, even just put Felicity in the place of Black Canary.
Right.
And
why not? You know, and that's the biggest thing that I'm seeing anyways. Like Legends of Tomorrow and even Flash this season, I think the thing that has set them apart is the fact that they have made them fun comic book shows.
Yeah.
Where like Flash since day one. I mean, it's like it has had its serious overtones. Obviously, you know, the death of his mom and dad leaving and all this stuff, but every episode is just a good, you know, cartoony comic book feel to it that keeps you entertained. And you're just like all this Earth 2 stuff that they've been throwing in, it's like, cool, all right, here's some comic lore. And I'm excited to see how this season's going to end and see what they're going to open up for next fall, because there's a lot that could be I mean, obviously with any hero shows, I mean, you got 40 50 years of source material that you can pull from, and for the love of God, pull from it.
And Arrow, I mean, it is like the whole group of people that watch that show. I can't see anywhere where anyone's like standing up for it and being, no, this is good, guys. This is you need to give Arrow a break here. You know, the show's fine the way it is. Everyone, you know. Oh my God.
Everybody agrees, and nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Yeah.
So and in their defense, everything's shot. They wrapped production on this season how long ago? You know, so it's not like they can change things mid season, but they can definitely affect how they move forward.
Approach. Yes.
With season 5 and
so Steve Amell, hot chick who plays Thea. If you guys are watching this,
which they are.
Yeah.
Let your writers know we're here. We're available. Phones are on.
We got ideas, man.
Lines are open.
Steven, let me ask you. How do you feel about a lot more puns and a lot more sexual innuendos?
And when are we going to get the mustache? When do we get goatee Green Arrow?
Yeah.
I want long blonde hair. You know, he needs to go undercover or something. At some point in time, he's got to have at least one episode, right? You know, they gave him the beard in the Legends of Tomorrow episode.
That's true.
They gave him Old Man Ollie beard, bionic arm, which is pretty cool. But
yeah, like the fake facial hair. That's how he throws people off. That'd be awesome.
Yes.
Why not? Instead of the voice changer, he gets a voice changing mustache. That's his new tech from Cisco.
You can like be
Mr. Terrific. Here you go. He's gonna shoot him up with some nano machines that allow microphone that
facial hair.
Turn his whiskers into sound.
Yeah,
they can transfer sound waves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Once again, we're available.
Those kind of ideas are just some of the many.
This is just off the top of our head.
Yeah,
here,
we're just getting started here. So, trademark. Consider this our video documentary for a trademark.
And the Mike, aren't you pitching me that story? Thea starts dating a guy who's 35 and doesn't exactly have his life together, but owns a comic shop. He's a part-time musician. Has a beard, wears glasses.
Yeah, they're gonna have their differences, but I think in the end they're gonna be able to make it work. Although his love for food might outdo their relationship.
That's the show I want to see. I want to see a show about that. A guy and his girlfriend. His love for food breaks them up.
He would accidentally lose her in a pile of laundry. And like, there's an episode right there. It's like, oh
my God.
So, anyways,
lost her over food. Yeah. So would we call the episode Burritos or Babes?
Oh man, speedy delivery. Here we go. CW, we're available. Lines are open. Call now.
Amazing.